Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
We'll see victory yet.
Preparing to march, I wager. Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods!
To your very good health.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. A noble proclamation. It must have made you quite thirsty. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? Just answer the question. Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. General Gadrick Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketherick Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless. But experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. Before you go, there's somebody else you should meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely. I'm sure it's very fine. But lanterns have a tricky habit of going out when you need them. Let's not spurn what few gifts the gods choose to give us, hmm?
Best bargains right here!
Until Jaheira gives me reason to think otherwise.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
I know you're keen, Helen. Be patient. Your chance will come. Until then, keep watch.
Premium trinkets and do. Last night's best bargains right here. Seems someone.
I bet that will fit in my pack.
Trust Jaheira. Give it time. We'll see victory yet.
Scouts report more activity among the cultists, Mum. There must be some marks, I reckon. Seems that way.
Give it time. We'll see what we get.
They're at the finest stock.
Listen. I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you.
The urge deep within tingles. This is the one the butler commanded you to kill. You choke down the obscene thoughts racking your body with a shiver.
Bully for us. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric.
The blessing falls uneasily over your tainted body. You can't help but dream. To kill her would destroy all of last light. You yearn for it so deeply.
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier. Well, if I'd realized, I'd have spared the theatrics. In that case, you should be able to navigate a path straight to your target. That's good. Very good. I wish you luck. The very best of it. Ketheric is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketherick himself. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick, alive.
Swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
With Isabel dead, the whole sanctuary will be flooded with blood. A far finer future than her taken alive.
is in good hands.
Watch this. Under their noses.
Victory is assured. It shall be done.
With finesse.
No holding back.
Two steps at a time.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
no time to waste. On my way.
Your penance will be paid now.
Any help?
Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketherick will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Why does a man like him do anything? Power. I can understand why he'd want me dead, without me keeping the curse at bay. As for why he'd want to take me alive, now that we have you, I hope I won't have to. No mercy. For Ketherick will have none on you.
Until then, watch. Wary. Keep your senses sharp.
On with you. Unless you want to come back to a gaggle of shadow-cursed harpers. Go on, then. It belongs to the goddess Shah. According to the Harpers, it fell. I suppose they didn't defeat him quite hard enough. Right place, right time. When a cleric of Selûne stumbles into a Sharan shadow, she's bound to set it to rights. At any cost. I could say the same. But perhaps we should say, promise not to die, and we'll celebrate with our life stories. Moon and shadow. Light and dark. Sometimes life forces us to choose sides. Luckily, sometimes.
Oh, I know, but we need a plan.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too, Honesty will serve you better than charity. I blundered into their trap, and it cost us. You have the honor of making up for my mistake. I trust that you will. Then speak. Ugh. Some crusty ballad monger, I expect. They have me slaying gods, or laying with them, depending on the bard. 'Twas a lifetime ago. And for all our victories, the world is no more balanced than when we began. We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place. The songs would have you believe we saved the realm's entire. They simply refused to stay. The shadows haven't consumed you. Good. A search burdened by unnatural darkness. But don't let that discourage you.
Charging into those shadows is dead.
So the plan is to do nothing.
No, guys.
Rot in prison while
It's
Baldurs
fine.
get burned.
Jahira won't even notice we're gone.
We need a way into the towers. I intend to find you. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the towers.
Any help from Jahira?
She wants the same thing we do.
But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult, and I suspect she isn't going to trust anyone to achieve that big victory yet. Daylar's doing her best. He shows no signs of waking.
We can wait. If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it. Patience. We may know a way through the
Why don't we ask Jahira?
Never recover.
but we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows.
Maybe we should ask someone
Plan is
else.
to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldurs get burned.
Far. We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the towers.
Any help from Jahira?
She wants the same thing we do. To save the city.
She doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult, and I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that. Daylar's doing her best. He shows no signs of weakness.
We can wait.
Baldur's Gate can't.
If you have an alternative,
Go already! But we don't even know the way to Moonrise. That's why we should leave
may
now.
know a way through the curse.
We don't even know if we'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead.
So the plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
Far from it. We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jahira?
She wants the same thing we do. To save the city.
She doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far.
No,
Her
guys.
focus is on stopping the cult. I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that. Eli's doing her best. She shows no signs of waking there.
If you have an alternative in mind, please propose it. Patience. He may know a way through the curse.
We don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead.
So the plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
Far from it. We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Why don't we ask Jahira?
She wants the same thing we do. To save.
But she doesn't care if the Grand
Maybe we should ask someone else.
I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult. And I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that. Eli's doing her best. She shows no signs of waking.
We can wait.
But Baldur's Gate can't.
See if
If you have an
someone's been
alternative
stealing our
in mind,
supplies.
please do.
Is anyone keeping an eye on those children?
Patience.
Maybe not, Mum.
He may know a way through the curse.
We don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead.
So the plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
Far from it. We need a way into the towers.
We don't even know the way to
What I won't do
Moonrise.
is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jahira?
She wants the same thing we do. To save the city.
But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult. And I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that. Taylor's doing her best. He shows no signs of waking.
We can wait.
But Baldur's Gate can't.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it.
Yes. So Jahira gives
Patience. He may know a way through.
I don't know, guys.
even know if he'll ever
It's
recover.
fine. Jahira won't even notice we're
Anyone
gone.
who goes charging into those shadows is dead.
So the plan is to do nothing.
I know, but we
Rot in
need a
prison
plan.
while Baldur's Gate burns.
Far from it. We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jahira?
She wants the same thing we do. To save the city.
But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult, and I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that. Taylor's doing her best. He shows no signs of waking.
We can wait.
But Baldur's
Why
Gate
don't we ask
If you
Jahira?
have an alternative in mind, please do choose it. Patience.
Maybe we should ask someone else.
I don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those...
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet.
Floric.
Will? Guards, please, no. The Blade of Frontiers was supposed to be my secret weapon. We believe the cultists have taken your father to Moonrise Towers. I don't suppose you found a way in? Merciful Timora. That's the first piece of good news I've heard since Elturel. But I'm not pinning all my hopes on you. I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcement. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against me.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
Gortash, as in Enver Gortash. Last I knew, he was a minor player in city affairs.
A lot's changed since you left Baldur's Gate, Will. Gortash has gained considerable influence since then. Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives, except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the... Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That heart... Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing. The journey back to Baldur's Gate won't be easy.
I pity you.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this steel watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick. Oh, the city. Baldur's Gate. Home. I can almost taste it, you know. Not even Gortash can spoil that.
Marcus was scum, but the rest of us are loyal.
Ask someone else.
The cultists are among us and you want to chat. But...
Heard you're meant to be heading toward the towers. I'm not as hopeful as Floric. For my money, we're better...
To you. Flame Color. That's your name, isn't it? Art Color? I'm Fistular.
Nathaniel and me
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken. A Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back.
We found him out in the shadows, just... wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Really? Could you bring him here? You'd be glad of the help, wouldn't you, sir? You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to... A century locked inside a Sharan curse will do things to her. But you're not alone, sir. We're here with you. And I'm sure you've got relations, maybe some long-lived friends even, who want to be seeing you. No, not till I met Art, anyway. It seems to be all he remembers. This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway. Thank you.
Some parchment there. Looks official.
Maybe we should ask someone else.
Who? No one cares. No one but us.
See what we see and do just what we please. Together, waiting for the sun. Forever we see shadows that Why?
Let's just go already.
And the true soul?
Go on. Finish the thought.
Are you really sure we can trust someone who is infected?
Yes. Until Jaheira gives me reason to think otherwise.
Even if she did, it doesn't matter. Mole needs us.
You wish to speak? He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
Why don't we ask Jaheira? Yeah, because she did a great job protecting Mole.
Maybe we should ask someone else.
Who? No one cares. No one but us.
Daniel and me are climbing up a tree.
It's true then. He's met Daniel. There's no other way he'd know that name. This is just what we needed. Well done. We need to wake him. He must know something about where to find Daniel. If he was able to escape the Shadowfell, then it mustn't have managed to consume his spirit. Well, not all of it anyway. We need to unlock whatever's left of him, inside his head. There must be something to trigger him. A word, a memory, an item. We just need to find it. Without Daniel, no. And I don't know how I can find him without speaking to this man. I don't deserve you, my friend. He keeps saying Daniel's name. He must know more. He keeps saying Daniel's name. He must know more.
Yeah, because she did a great job protecting Mole.
Maybe we should ask someone else.
Who? No one cares. No one but us.
Shadows, they get darker, but our hiding place is brighter.
some black and red. We are living, they are dead. Two of us safe to the end.
I don't know, guys. It's fine. Jahira won't even notice we're gone. Even if she did, it doesn't matter. Mole needs us. I know, but we need a plan.
Climbing up the tree and we see what we see and do just what we please. Together, waiting for the sun. Forever we see shadows, they get darker, but our hiding place is brighter.
Why don't we ask Jahira? Yeah, because she did a great job protecting Mom. Maybe we should ask someone else. No one but us.
We please, together, waiting for the sun. Forever, monsters snuffling and stalking in the shade where we are walking.
Keep wary. Keep your senses sharp.
Let's just go already. We don't even know. We should leave now.
The shadows haven't consumed you. Good. A search burdened by unnatural darkness.
This place gives me the creeps.
Seen alleyways in here. Pretty, but it can take a bit.
It'll need to.
Heathside Narrows at night.
I sold a pair of boots to that traitor. Can't believe it.
Something. What's up?
Why is it so wet?
Always want something.
Oh, you're just trading.
Yeah, just trading right now. What do you need, buddy?
I'm just. I was waking up now. It's good to you.
Go get changed. Changed. think I'll leave it up.
Take care now.
Aye.
You Graven
Our
guys still
asses.
alive, you reckon?
He better be. Or I'm a dead man walking.
Aren't we all?
Not as long as we can put up a fight, we're not.
Good man.
Sorry. Alright.
See any movement out there?
Too dark to tell.
I bet they're close. Watching us. I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing around is making me antsy.
Got to have a plan first.
Go be
Got
changed.
to trust Jahira to come up with one.
I don't.
I do.
That's why we're still standing around. Yeah.
It's cold. There's a city here. So I gotta check out the food.
I am looking forward to it.
Okay, it's supposed to go to change.